Welcome to Scary Mary Asia. The 11th labor. The apples of the Hesperides, in the farthest reaches of the world, where the sky bled into twilight and the sea kissed the edge of the heavens, stood a secret garden, a paradise hidden from mortal eyes. It was the garden of the Hesperides, home to nymphs of sunset glow, and guarded by a serpent older than the stars. In that sacred grove grew golden apples, fruits of immortality, gifts once given to Hera, queen of the gods. And now Eurystheus demanded them. "Bring me the golden apples of the Hesperides," he commanded, smiling with cruel delight. "If you are truly the son of Zeus, let us see if you can steal from the gods themselves." But there was one problem. No man, not even Hercules, knew where the garden lay. It was said to move with the stars, guarded by fate itself. So Hercules began his journey, roaming the world in search of its secret gate. He crossed the deserts of Libya, the frozen peaks of the Caucasus, and the plains where even the air seemed to burn. It was there, bound to a mountain by chains of fire, that he found Prometheus, the Titan who stole flame from the gods. His body was torn, his flesh devoured each day by an eagle sent by Zeus, only to heal again at dusk. "Prometheus, who comes to witness my torment?" "Another servant of Olympus, Hercules. I am Hercules, and I seek the garden of the Hesperides." Prometheus looked upon him, and though in agony, he smiled. "Prometheus, then perhaps fate has mercy yet. Free me, son of Zeus, and I will guide you." Hercules raised his bow, and with a single arrow of divine flame, he struck down the eagle and shattered the chains. Prometheus fell to the ground, free for the first time in eternity. "Prometheus, you seek the apples? Then listen well. Beyond the western mountains lies Atlas, who holds the heavens on his shoulders. He alone knows the path to the garden." So Hercules climbed to the edge of the world, where the stars seemed close enough to touch. There stood Atlas, a titan vast as the sky itself, his arms straining beneath the weight of the heavens. "A Talus, who dares disturb my burden?" "Hercules, Atlas, I come for the golden apples of Hera. Only you know where they lie." Atlas laughed, a sound like thunder over mountains. "Atlas, indeed I do, but to fetch them, I must lay down the sky. Will you bear it for me, demigod?" Hercules looked up, and for the first time, he felt the weight of the world staring back at him. Still, he nodded. "Hercules, I will hold it." Atlas stepped aside, and the heavens descended. The stars pressed upon Hercules' shoulders. The air burned with divine fire, and the very fabric of the sky trembled. He gritted his teeth, muscles shaking like mountains in storm, and took upon himself the burden of eternity. Atlas straightened, stretching his limbs for the first time in ages, and smiled. "Atlas, I will fetch the apples. Hero, wait here, and pray I return." Time lost, meaning seconds, became years. Each breath was a struggle between life and death, and yet Hercules endured. At last, Atlas returned, bearing 3 golden apples, each one glowing like a captured sun. "Atlas, I have them. But perhaps I should deliver them myself. You can stay here and hold up the sky forever." But Hercules was no fool. He smiled, hiding his pain. "Hercules, a fair plan, great Atlas. But I beg one favor. Take the weight just for a moment, so I may place a pad upon my shoulders." Atlas grunted, then lifted the heavens once more, and in that instant, Hercules took the apples and walked away, laughing softly beneath the stars. He carried them back across the earth, through storm and sea and desert, until he stood again before you. The king trembled as he gazed upon the fruits, each one pulsing with divine light. "Eurystheus, set them down. They are not for mortal hands." And so Hercules did. The apples were returned to Athena, who restored them to the garden where they belonged. Thus ended the 11th labor, the quest for the apples of the Hesperides. It was a labor not of blood or battle, but of endurance, wit, and divine courage. Hercules had held the heavens themselves, stood beside Titans, and walked through eternity. But one last trial remained, the final descent into shadow. Soon he would walk where no mortal dared, into the underworld itself, to face death, and return with what the living were never meant to hold. End of Labor 11. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like, share, and comment.